Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. So guys, in this video I'm going to show you a weapon, as you can see right on your screen, that I've used late in the game. So basically I didn't know that this weapon existed because I didn't kill the falling star beast because it was an optional boss and it was very hard and tough to kill. It has a lot of HP and it's very aggressive with its attack patterns. So I was like in the middle of the game and I don't know, I was just like I'm not gonna fight this boss. I didn't know it'll drop this very powerful and cool looking weapon. And then I've reached Malekith and I was struggling for some reason to kill Malekith, especially the second phase. I don't know, for some reason he was very aggressive for me. I mean, I've watched a bunch of videos about how to cheese or how to kill Malekith, but in all those videos that I've watched, Malekith second phase was kind of he was more calm in those videos that I've seen, but for me he was, I mean, goddamn, he was very aggressive. I don't know why, but he was just kept coming and pushing and I couldn't even uh, roll. I mean, he would kill me in the next 5 seconds after the cutscene. So I was looking for a way out and a way to kill Malekith. So basically I got depressed and left the game, left Pharaoh Mazula, and went on killing optional bosses and enemies to basically level up a little bit. And then I got to this falling star beast and I said, hey, let's kill it. I'm sure it's way more easier than killing Malekith. So I did it, and then it dropped this really powerful weapon. And so honestly, I killed Malekith and all the other bosses after Malekith from that Dragon Lord, the dragon at the end of Fia Quest, and Elden Beast, Radagon. I mean, I killed all of those bosses in first try or second try at most. So it's a really powerful weapon and I highly recommend you guys use it if you're struggling to kill any kind of bosses, and I mean any kind of boss. You can easily defeat any boss with this, or even if at that stage you're still struggling to kill any boss, you can easily use your Mimic Tear summon and tear through those bosses easily. Alright guys, so let's see how you can get this weapon, how you can reach the 9th Mount Gilmere campsite, and how you can get the Mimic Tear summon. Alright guys, so in order to get the Falling Star Beast Jaw and Mimic Tear, if you need Mimic Tear, if you're struggling to kill any bosses like end game bosses, you can use your Mimic Tear summon with your Falling Star Beast Jaw to shred through any bosses in the game. So in order to do that, first of all you need to reach this site of grace, which is Altus Highway Junction. So in order to reach this, you need to open up or reach the Altus Plateau. In order to reach Altus Plateau, you need to use this Grand Lift of Dectus, and to use this Grand Lift of Dectus you need 2 medallions that you can get. The first one from over here, the fort high west. So basically you go up the stairs at the highest part of this fort and get the first part of the medallion, and then go to Kalit over here to the Fort Ferret, and again go to the top of this fort over here and get the other half of the medallion and go back to this part, to the Grand Lift of Dectus, use the medallions and access this part of the map, which is Altus Plateau, and then activate this first site of grace, which is Altus Highway Junction. Alright guys, so there is another way to reach Altus Plateau, and that is by going over here. When you reach this place, you can access the Altus Plateau from going through this part of the map and then reaching Main Carrier Manor Gate. You come over here, use this part of the map. This is a kind of a bridge like stone. You cross it and reach this part of the map, and then you can get to Altus Plateau using this part. So basically you come over here and reach these parts of the map, reach this site of grace. So basically after reaching the site of grace, you need to defeat a boss to access the Altus Plateau. But the option is yours. You can either use this path or getting the medallion, which is, in my opinion, the easier way. So after reaching this part and activating the Altus Highway Junction, basically we travel this route over here, this part, and then we reach this site of grace, forest spanning Great Bridge. We cross this bridge over here to this part, take a straight path to reach a kind of a village, this part. Okay, so from here we go left. After the village we go left, and behind this bridge there's a site of grace. Activate it just in case, and then just travel from this road all over to this part, and then reaching this other site of grace, which is Bridge of Iniquity. So from this site of grace we need to take 2 or 3 ladders to reach this site of grace, which is First Mount Gilmere campsite, and then we go over here past this stone bridge, reach this merchant. After climbing 1 or 2 ladders, we reach this bridge and crossing this bridge to reach the 9th Mount Gilmere campsite. So guys, you can just follow me and see what I'm doing and do exactly what I do to reach this site of grace. Alright. Alright guys, so this is your first site of grace over here, which is forest spanning Great Bridge. Okay, we're gonna cross this bridge. Alright guys, so after crossing this bridge you reach this site of grace, which is 9th Mount Gelmir campsite. So from this point you can either go up this ladder or use your horse and jump to the boss location of Falling Star Beast Jaw. Falling Star Beast. So after defeating this boss, you get this Falling Star Beast Jaw, which is really OP and powerful weapon. And if you're having struggles to kill this boss or any other boss with or without this weapon, I highly recommend getting the Mimic Tear Ash or Summon, sorry. And now I'm gonna show you how to get the Mimic Tear Summon. So in order to do that, you need, first of all, you need to come to Kalit, to this part, Impassable Bridge, go to this Red Main Castle, and use this teleport and reach the Radon boss area. After defeating Radon, a new part of the map opens up, which is a bridge, kind of a bridge to reach the Nokron Eternal City. So to reach Nokron, you need to come back to Fort Height West, Site of Grace. Alright, from this point, as you can see, there are rocks pointing towards the sky. So this is your cue to where to go. Alright guys, so this is your first site of grace, which is Nokron Eternal City. Alright, so from here we go to the Mimic Tear site of grace. Alright guys, so here you will encounter a boss, which is Mimic Tear. So basically it is you. So I would recommend, if you're struggling to kill this boss or technically kill yourself, before entering this boss area, you can remove all of your armors and equip a low level or level 1 sword or dagger, and then after entering the boss area you can change your armor and your equipment and then defeat the boss easily. Alright, so after defeating this boss you get the Site of Grace, and then let's continue our path. Alright, so after coming down this way, there's a doorway over here and an enemy. Can easily defeat this enemy. And there's a chest in this room. Open the chest and you get the Mimic Tear Summon. Alright guys, so that is it. Thank you for watching. See you on the next videos. Goodbye.